Hey guys, all right, I have something really special for you today. So we are a guest in the Malibu Hills, and in this beautiful setting, I had to record something for you. It's just too beautiful up here. It's so peaceful and quiet and just gorgeous. So it felt just right to do a Mat Pilates routine. So that's what I have for you today. All you need is yourself and your mat. All body weight, no props, okay? So nice and simple. You're looking at about 45 to 60 minutes, okay? And we're gonna roll through a little bit of everything, but today we're gonna work on a really deep core connection. As always, right, in Pilates, it's all about the core, but we're really gonna focus on that through some oppositional movement today. So you'll notice right away there's a little bit of theme through each of the sequences, and we'll get real deep into those stabilizing muscles. And hopefully afterwards you'll feel great, worked out, nice and tired, but also really peaceful, okay? I hope so. That's how I feel up here. So bring your feet just underneath your hips, okay? All 10 toes grounded in the mat. We're gonna start with the squat sequence, but this is gonna be rather quick, and we're gonna start to see that oppositional movement play a role. So feet underneath those hips, all 10 toes down, heels are heavy. You're gonna exhale as you reach those arms up and overhead and reach those sits bones back for your heels. Inhale. Stand back up. Good. Exhale, reach those sitting bones back. Inhale as you stand for that internal length. Exhale. Inhale to find that lift. I'll give you a little bit of a side view so you can kind of see my torso is tilting forward, right? I'm reaching those sitting bones back in alignment with my heels. I inhale to find that internal length. Let's go for 4 more. Exhale. And we'll start to change up those arms and find that oppositional reach. Last 3. Inhale up, exhale, reach. Good. Last one, just like this. Good, we're gonna inhale as we stand. Now on your next one, that right arm is gonna go up as the left arm goes down, so we're finding a V. Okay, one is up and one is down, and then we're gonna come all the way back to stand. Good, left arm up, right arm down. So you notice that those arms are not glued to the side of my body. Okay, so we're getting into that back body a little bit by taking the arms a little bit further out. So if you feel that back turn on, that's great. You can also add light dumbbells to this workout, and that's perfect, okay? I didn't bring anything up here with me today, just myself, all right? But if you want a little extra fire, a little extra sweat, grab those light dumbbells, anywhere from 1 to 3 pounds. Good. We're gonna get deeper into this oppositional movement. You've got 4 more here. Still reaching back in that squat. That squat hasn't changed. Last 3. Good, and bringing it back up. Last 2. Good, we're alternating those arms, so I don't really care which one is up and which one is down. Good, and we're gonna come all the way back to standing. Now, bring those legs together, okay? So no light shining between those inner thighs. We're gonna work on that left leg a little bit heavier now. So that left foot's gonna be grounded, okay? And we're gonna find a narrow squat. So keeping those hands in prayer, okay? We're gonna reach those sitting bones back and find a narrow squat. So my booty is just above knee height. That core is connected and on, belly button's pulled up and in. Now from here, I'm gonna stay in this squat now. My right leg, so we're gonna shift that weight a little bit into the left. Right leg is gonna reach up and out. I'm gonna point those toes and tap that big toe. Pull it back in. Good, reach it out and pull it back. Reach it out and pull it back. So now that left leg is isometric. Okay, that right leg is pulling back underneath the hip. And we're gonna start to add those arms too, okay? So that left hand is gonna come to the hip, and that right arm is gonna go out as we take that right leg out to the side. So the same leg that's tapping out, okay, that lateral reach, it's the same arm. Right leg, right arm. Good, let's go for 4. You should start to feel some fire in that left side, but we're holding that pelvis quiet. Last 3. Good, last 2. Last 1, hold it out there. Now that right arm is gonna go up and overhead. Remember that bicep stays in front of the ears, so we can keep those ribs hugging nice and tight, okay? Right from here, we're gonna still tap that leg, but now we're gonna pull the elbow down and out. Come in and tap, ground that foot, and out. So now we're reaching up and overhead with that right arm. Right leg, right arm still, same side. Good, that left side is all isometric. Notice my gaze is at the floor just in front of me. I'm not trying to look up at you, okay, because we want the back of the neck nice and long. That cervical part of the spine should be nice and long. Good, we're here for 4. That breath is gonna pick up a little bit. Last 3. Whew, last 2. Good. On the next one, you're going to hold the leg out there, hold that arm up and overhead, and now you're going to find a little pulse from that left glute, and just let that right big toe slide on your mat. Just a little tiny pulse, 1 inch up and down. 8, 7, good. Last 6. We've got 5. Last 4. Woo. Last 3. Feel that left leg. Last 2. And pull it all the way back in and stand up. All right, we're going to continue on that left leg, but I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to find a straight back lunge. So left foot is still going to be grounded in that mat. Feet underneath those hips. Now that right leg is going to reach straight back for a lunge. Okay, so we still got that torso tilting forward because we're going to protect that low back today. Okay, now from here, I just want you to stay in prayer to start. We're going to step back up and step back with that right leg. So notice my right leg is straight, my toes are down, my heel is up, my left foot is grounded. That left knee tracks in front of the ankle but behind the toes. That always holds true on that lunge. Okay, and that kneecap is tracking right between big toe and second toe. Let's go for 3. Good, pull it up. Last 2. We're going to start to add those arms. Last 1. Good, bring it all the way up. Now, starting at the top, my left arm is going to be up, my right arm down. Okay, so remember, the left leg is going to be isometric. We're going to switch those arms as we step back and switch them as we step up. Switch them as we step back and switch them as we step up. Good, so you notice that breath pickup. There's a little bit of that sneaky cardio in here. Good, knees behind those toes. Whew. Good. Keep pulling that belly button up and in. Now, as I reach that right leg back, my hips stay level. Both hip bones stay shining forward. I messed up my arm. See that? Good. Last 4. Whew. Last 3. We're going to be holding it. Here we go. Last 2. These arms are going to continue to do the same thing, but we're going to hold the lunge. So on your next one, right leg is back. That left leg is still grounded. Now we're going to tap the toes in as we switch the arms. So my weight is in that left foot entirely. Okay, we're just tapping. If we were on a reformer, I would call this a carriage pull. We'd be dragging that carriage in, right? But just here, we're going to tap. If you have a slider, that can also be added right here. Good. Just reaching those arms. Whoo, and that cardio, right? You feel that heart rate start to pick up. Good. We're here for 6. Last 5. We're going to find a pulse one more time in 4. Last 3. You've got 2. Whoo, last tap. Hold your lunge back there. Bring those hands to prayer at the chest. And now right from that left glute, we're going to pulse 1 inch up and down. Tiny little lift and lower. Good. You'll find that back ankle is going to flex a little bit more. Good. Hang on right there. 8. Whoo. 7. I want you to focus on that intentional movement coming from where the glute and the hamstring meet. Last 4. Whoo, you got 3. That left heel is heavier than the toes. Last 2. And bring it all the way up on that next one. Whoo, feel the leg, that fire in that left leg. All right, we're going to come down to the floor. So both hands and knees on the floor. You're going to be in a 4-point kneel. Okay, so wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're still going to work that left leg. Okay, right knee is going to stay grounded underneath the pelvis. And those arms are also going to move in opposition. So we're going to start with that right hand in a ninja palm. So that means your palm facing in and your fingers long, right up there by that shoulder. That left leg, okay, is going to reach out as we extend the right arm. So left leg, right arm, reach, and now lift that leg when you get back there. And then pull it all back into start. Good. Lengthen first, and then lift that left leg, and then pull it back under the hip. So what we're looking for here, okay, is lots of length through the low back. Okay, that's the reason the lift comes second. Okay, if you feel like you can maintain that length and just go right for the reach and that lift, go for it. Okay, if you want to slide that big toe out and then lift, we want to think about a nice long flat low back. Okay, so whatever is working best in your body today. Good, and keep pulling it in and out. So we've got that diagonal sling working right shoulder to left inner thigh. That's a real connection, okay? We're stabilizing the body with that core. Whew, all right. So if we've got that reach going on, I want you now to just take that leg straight out instead of sliding it across the floor. If you can maintain that nice long flat low back. Okay, last 4 and pull it in. Good, last 3. We're going to be holding it out there in 2. Last 2, inhale out, exhale, bring it in. Last 1, hold it out there. From here, my right arm and my left leg are going to pulse up. Okay, but more than the pulse up, I want you to think about lengthening and reaching longer, and that will give you that natural lift. Okay, so I want you to reach the fingertips away from those toes. Okay, pelvis is quiet. Whew, we got a really stable shoulder girdle. Left palm is heavy, right knee is heavy. You've got 6. Last 5. Good, you've got 4. We're going to hold it one more time. Last 3. Find that length. 2. On your next one, hold that arm and leg out there. We're going to draw the elbow and the knee into center, rounding the spine. So exhale, round the spine. Pull the knee and the elbow into the midline. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, pull it in, round. Look at that knee. And take it all the way out. My left hand and my right knee have not moved. I'm pulling the right arm and the left leg in. Right into center, right into that belly button. Good, and I'm finding that arc through the thoracic spine. The whole spine rounding. Good, nodding that chin, curling that tailbone. Let's go for 4. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to curl. Inhale out, last 3. Good, last 2. Good, reach. Last 1. Take it all the way out and fold it all the way back to start. Okay, you're gonna stay on your mat now. We're coming into our first plank of this flow. So both forearms are gonna come down on the mat, okay? You're gonna step those toes back one at a time. So we've got that long plank position. Shoulders over elbows, okay? You can have your palms flat, ninja palms, wherever you feel comfortable, okay? But I want you to keep lifting out of that shoulder girdle. Belly button's pulled up and in, and we've got those feet flexed so that the legs are on and engaged. Okay, from here, we're gonna step my right foot width of the mat or a little bit wider, and left leg as well, a little bit wider. Okay, so we've got wide legs. From here, I'm gonna reach my right arm all the way up and out and bring it back. Good, now we're gonna reach the left arm all the way up and out and bring it back. Good, so switching those hands, each time alternating that reach. As you start to work here, I want you to minimize the rock in the body. Okay, so we've got wider feet for stability. I want you to find that core and really turn it on. That belly button's pulled up and in. Whew, right, that fire is on. Good, reach. All right, let's go for 4 more, because then we're gonna change it up a little bit. Last 3, that palm faces down as I reach. Good, last 2. And last 1. Hold those arms down. Now, the legs are gonna go, but I want you to step them a little bit closer if they're too wide. Okay, mine are on my mat. My right leg is gonna lift. I'm gonna bring it back down. My left leg is gonna lift and bring it back down. There's that sneaky cardio again. You can hear my breath. Good, bring it down. Left leg lifts. 4 more. All right, right leg lifts. 4. Whew, last 3, left leg. Bring it down, last 2. Notice it's not a big, huge lift because my low back is nice and flat. Whew. Now, on your next one, here's the challenge, okay? We're gonna try to lift left arm, right leg. So, nice and controlled. Right leg, left arm. Hold. Bring it back. Whew. Right arm, left leg. Hold. Yes, bring it back. 2 more times. Left arm, right leg, hold. Bring it back. Right arm, left leg, hold. Bring it back and set those knees down. Whoo, take a quick little child's pose right there. Stretch out that back. Okay, from here, we're gonna come back into that 4-point position. We've got 1 more quadruped move, and we're gonna focus a little bit more on the glute, okay, and the tricep. So Again, for this one, my left leg's gonna work my right arm. So we're gonna start with just the arm. Right arm, we're gonna reach it up and back. Okay, so again, light dumbbells are always an option here. We're gonna keep that arm lifted, palm facing in, and we're just gonna bend at the elbow. Inhale, extend. Bend, extend. Now right here, I want you to put your brain into that tricep and find a contraction through the tricep at the top of the movement. Now, the tricep turns on, right? We have to fully extend that arm. That means open the elbow all the way. So we're not gonna hold a little baby bend through the elbow. We're gonna open up, find that contraction, and bring it back. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, bend. Last 3. Inhale, exhale, bend. Last 2. That left leg is going to start to come into play. We're going to do a little donkey kick there. So on your next one, you're going to hold that arm up and back. Okay, your left leg. We're going to bring that left knee off the floor, flex the foot, and find a donkey kick position. Now just the leg is going to work. Knee under the hip. Inhale, back up. So we're keeping the leg, that left leg, in a 90-90 bend. Okay, my foot is flexed. I want you to think about stamping that foot on the ceiling or the sky in my environment right now. That right arm is off the floor, so you only have 2 points of contact on the ground. That right knee or shin and that left palm. Good, hold it here for 4 more, because then both the arm and the leg are gonna go. Last 3. Good, last 2. So you should be feeling that oppositional movement right about now. Different things happening with the opposite arm and leg. Good, now on your next one, you're gonna hold that leg up there. We're gonna bring the leg down, bend at the elbow. Inhale, take the arm out and keep that donkey kick. See, my brain is playing a little game on me. Because my right arm is going straight, right? My left leg also wants to straighten. So I want you to really think about what you're doing here. A lot of coordination today as well because of this oppositional movement. So we've got to think about our movement, which is great because we can really put that intention into each part of this. Each part of these sequences matter. This movement matters. Good, last 4. Whew. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Keep that left foot flex. You're delivering through the heel. 2. Last 1. Hold it up there. This is your last hold. Pulse that left heel up. Little pulse. You're holding the contraction through the right tricep. Little pulse through that left heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it all the way down. Whew, and stay down there. We're coming into a side plank. So you're going to come onto your left side. Okay, left forearm down. All right, we're going to do a little side plank sequence, but it's not going to be too long today. So you've got options with your legs, okay? Stacked position, where you're here, is going to be the most aggressive. That right foot can come in front of the left leg, okay, and that's going to give you a staggered position. Or that bottom leg can be bent in on the floor, so that shin is connected. That's going to be your most support. Okay, so you pick the position that works best for you today. I'm going to stack my feet. Left elbow is under the shoulder, okay, and we're going to lift up to a beautiful side plank. Right arm up and over that shoulder. Now from here, we're going to keep the shoulder girdle quiet. Pelvis is going to be quiet as well, but we're going to sweep this right arm under the waistline, under that left waistline, and bring it all the way back. Good, so you're finding a little twist through that right rib cage. Good, little sweep. Now we're going to add a little dip. So next time you come back up, dip your hip. Good. Sweep that right palm under the left waistline. Bring it up. Little dip. For 6. Whew, here we go. Good. Bring it up. Dip. For 5. Sweep. Bring it back. Last 4. Hang on to this. You've got it. And dip. Last 3. Sweep. Follow your hand with those eyes. Good, last 2. And up. Woo, last 1, sweep. Bring it back. Little dip. And come all the way down. Whew, okay, on your back, right? like I said, I'm not so good at a nice peaceful flow. Everything gets a little intense, but you know me, you know my style already. Lie all the way down on the floor, okay? So you're gonna be on your mat, okay? Nice, flat, low back. We're gonna lengthen out those legs, okay? And we're gonna start with a little arm arc series. So the way I want you to get into this is you're gonna bring those arms up and over the chest, palm facing your feet. You're going to invite both legs up into tabletop, and today I'm going to ask you to keep your knees separated, okay? That's going to tax the core a little bit more into that low belly and that pelvic floor area. So if you feel like you need more support, glue your legs together, okay? But if you can keep them separated today, let's try for that. Whew, okay, shins are parallel to the floor, toes are pointed. From here, I want you to find that neutral pelvis, both ASIS bones shining up, belly button pulled up and in. You've got tiny lift in your low back, but those ribs are closed. From here, we're gonna curl and extend the right leg. So on your exhale, palms are gonna go to the mat, shoulder blades are gonna lift off the floor, you're gonna extend that right leg. Left leg stays where it's at. Come all the way back to start. Good, exhale, curl, extend the left leg, and come all the way back to start. So notice, and again, lots of intentional movement today. We've got to focus on what's going on with the body. There's a lot of coordination happening. I want you to think about the knee that's bent, keeping it directly over the hip. Okay, that's going to send the femur bone down into the pelvis. That's the top of the thigh bone. Okay, and we're going to get lots of core connection that way by keeping that leg in place. The closer you bring that knee to the belly button, okay, the easier it is on the core. And we want to make it a little more challenging, whew, for that low belly. Good. Keep going. Good. Now we're going to keep changing it up, but let's go for 4 more right here. 4. The tips of those shoulder blades are lifting. Notice lots of space between my chin and chest. Last 3. Bring it back. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Like that. Okay, but now we're going to change. So on your next one, right leg's going to go long. We're going to do the same thing. Curl, hold your curl. Arms are on, or palms are at the mat. From here, you're going to switch your legs. Right knee in, left leg out. And switch. And switch. Notice I'm still stopping the knee over the hip. I have to think about that. Okay, that doesn't just happen naturally. It wants to come closer, right? I want to give that core a little bit of relief, but we're not going to let that happen. Whew. We're going to come into some deep abdominal work. There's 3 sequences we're going to hit here on the mat. So again, if you have weights in your hands, you can do, that's great, fantastic. This is a really easy routine to add weight to. Good, you're here for 6. Last 5, keep breathing through this. Last 4, and reach. Notice I'm not going super fast. Last 3. Good, last 2. The lower you bring that leg, also the more taxing it's going to be. Last 2, did I say that already? Last 2, I don't know. Last 1. Whoo. Bring it back to tabletop and come all the way down with your curl. Now bring those arms back and overhead. We're going to do one more different type of sequence here, but same movement in general. Okay, so we're going to find an ab curl, left leg is going to go long. So right here, arm arc, ab curl, left leg long, hold. Now holding this position, you're going to pump your arms just like this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it all the way back down. Notice that now the arms are moving and the legs are isometric. So same thing, we're gonna hit the right leg. Exhale, curl and hold, right leg is long, pump those arms right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pull it all the way in. Whoo, left leg, here we go. Exhale, curl, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pull it all the way in, right leg. I'm not going to tell you how many we're doing because then you'll stop. So we're going to keep going. Let's keep going. 10 together. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pull it all the way in. Okay, last time on that left leg. Exhale, curl, reach, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pull it back. Last time on that right side. Reach, curl, hold, pump those arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pull it back. Okay, guess what? Both legs. I'm going to ask you to keep your knees separated though. If you need to glue them together, that's always an option for more support through the midline. On your exhale, both legs, both arms. Exhale, curl, hold, pump just your arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, don't leave this, 2, stay here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, one more set, don't leave. 3, 2, 1, stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pull it all the way in. Okay, last set of 10. This one's going to be different again. Okay, so right here, exhale, reach both legs for, actually, let's keep the right knee in. We'll reach with the left leg long. So curl, left leg reaches, hold, pump your arms, and switch your legs. So it's going to look like this. Switch, switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to do 10 more for good measure. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it all the way down, feet down. Whew, right, the little coordination there, little mind game. Coordination plays tricks on me all the time. So we got it though. We got it done. Okay, arms are gonna come up overhead, up over the chest one more time. Legs long. So we're in that long supine position. We're gonna do an ab curl with a knee pull, but we're gonna come up off the floor with our chest. So on your exhale, we're gonna curl all the way up and pull that left knee in. Elbows or forearms are gonna surround that thigh, and then we're gonna reach all the way back down. Good, pull it up, right knee into the chest. So now that leg is coming really close to the chest. We're coming all the way up, scooping that belly button as we go, and surrounding that thigh with our arms. So it's a deep knee pull. Good, this is our last ab sequence before we start to move on. We'll hit that side plank and do all those exercises on the other side. Whew. But we're gonna be holding this. Okay, we're getting there. We got 6. Pull it up. Good, last 5. And reach. Try not to use momentum here. You've got 4. Nice control up and down. Good, last 3. Good, let's go for 2. Exhale. Inhale as you lie it down. Whew. All right, on your next one, we're gonna pull that right knee in. Pull it in. Hold. Now from here, you're going to extend the right leg and we're going to twist and reach for that left or that right ankle and come back, bend the knee. Extend the right leg, left hand reaches for the right ankle, and then we bend and pull it back to center, twist. So what I want you to focus on right here is that left rib basket twisting towards that right inner thigh. Okay, we're getting a nice hamstring extension as we open up that leg. Good, if you want to deepen that hamstring connection, you can flex that foot and you'll feel that all the way. Whew. Hang on for 6. Good, last 5. If you have tight hamstrings, this should feel good. Last 4. Whew. Last 3, a little bit of stretching as well. Last 2. Let's feel those abs, right? That's all we can feel. Last 1 on this side. Roll it all the way back down. Whew, let's hit that other leg, left leg. Exhale, curl, pull that left knee in, hold. Keep the toe pointed to start. We're gonna extend and twist and tap and pull it back. Right hand to left ankle and back. Twist. So again, we're focusing on that right rib basket, twisting towards that left inner thigh or that left knee. Okay, whew. All right, right here, if you wanna start to flex that foot, So we get a little half and half. Flex that foot and deliver that hamstring forward. Good. We've got 6. Twist for 5. Good. Last 4. Whew. We got 3. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Pull that knee in and come all the way back down. Whew. And a little wall to wall. Take those fingers away from those toes. Find that nice long length and 2 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale all that air out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale all that air out. All right, we're going to come onto our right side. So I'm going to flip over so you can see me. My right forearm is going to be down on that mat. Okay, right elbow underneath that right shoulder. Now remember, you have options with your legs. Okay, feet are stacked, most aggressive. Left foot in front of the right foot. Staggered, that gives you a broader base of support. Or the bottom knee can be down, and that's your biggest base of support. Okay, so find your position that works best for you. Lift up into that side plank, left arm up and over the shoulder. From here, we're gonna sweep. Just start with the sweep 4 times. Sweep that left hand under the right waistline. Follow the hand with your eyes and bring it back. Last 3. Sweep. Good, and bring it back. This is always the side I can't see you on because the hair starts to flip in front of my face. Good, 1 more, and we're gonna add that little dip. Okay, right here, arm is up. We're gonna sweep. Find that sweep first, bring it back. Little dip of the hip. Small, very small and controlled. Good, bring it back. Little dip, and then that left waistline pulls it back up. Sweep. Bring it up for 6. Right here, last 5. Sweep. Gotta wait to not count. I start counting too late, and then that's the problem. Last 4, right? Then we're holding it forever. Little dip. Last 3. Dip. Good. Last 2. Whew, bring it back and dip. This is your last one. Sweep. Bring it back. Little dip. And come all the way down. All right, we're gonna find that 4-point kneel. So, flipping onto our hands and knees. Fix my microphone here. Okay, but this time the right leg is gonna work, okay, and the left arm. So we're gonna start with palms underneath those shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Relax those toes. Okay, we're gonna start with that tricep work. So the left arm is gonna lift up and back, nice straight arm. You want that elbow somewhere around the waistline, palm is facing in. We're gonna bend at the elbow. Inhale, extend and contract through the tricep. Exhale, bend. Inhale, contract. So even without weights, I'm feeling this, okay, because I'm focusing on the contraction through the tricep when that arm is fully extended. Okay, that tricep allows that arm to fully extend. Last 4. We're going to do that donkey kick with the right leg in 3. Last 2, notice both shoulders are facing the floor. My hips are quiet. Good, last 1, we're gonna hold that arm up there now. Now my right leg, we're gonna flex that foot. We're gonna bring that right leg up into that donkey kick. Think about stamping that foot on the ceiling and then pull the knee under. Bring it up. So 2 points of contact, right? A lot of times we have that left arm forward for that bird dog position, but this time we're challenging that mind a little bit and that coordination by keeping that arm back a little different for 4. Good. I want you to focus on keeping that leg bent because we're going to start to add both together. Last 3. You notice the contraction at the glute max when you bring that heel all the way up, but my back stays flat. Last 2. Whew. Good, last 1. All right, now both are gonna go together. We're gonna bend at that left elbow, knees under the hip. We're gonna do the donkey kick, extend through the tricep. Good, and bring it back. I had my mind in it this time, so my right leg didn't wanna go straight. I got it. Good, so I want you to put your mind right here. Focus on every piece of this. It's all intentional movement. That's the way we get the most out of this workout. Good, hold on to it. You've got 6. Whew, almost fell over there. Good. Last 5, too much intention. Good, and bring it under. Last 4. Good, that knee is just grazing the mat. Last 3. That's the way we know we've got those hips nice and level. Last 2. Whew. Last 1, you're gonna hold it up there. Pulse that heel up. So you're pulsing that donkey kick. Left arm is extended, contracted through the tricep. Good, you should feel that glute max on that right side. Whew, hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it all the way down. Whew. Okay, we got a forearm plank, but this one's different than the last one where we did those reaches. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit of a rock. So you're going to come down on your forearms. Okay, we're going to lengthen those legs right back there. Feet are flexed. We've got the quads and the glutes contracted. Belly button is in. And I've got a nice wide collarbone. Now from here, we're going to lift the right leg only. So bring those feet a little closer. Lift that right leg. Okay, point the toe. And now you're going to rock your shoulders over your wrists and pull them back over your elbows. Set the right foot down. Pick up the left foot, point the toe. Rock your shoulder over your wrist and bring them back over your elbow and down. Right leg, point and lift. Rock forward, rock back and down. Good. So you should feel that intense work through the shoulder and through the tricep or those delts, the back of that arm. Right leg up, point. Shoulder over wrist, shoulder over elbow and down. Left leg up, reach, and back. 4 more. Right leg up, rock it forward, and back and down. Left leg, forward, back and down. Last 2. Right leg, rock it forward, back and down. Last 1. Up, forward, back and down, and knees down as well. Okay, we're back to that 4-point kneel position. So the reason for those forearm planks in there is to get you off of your wrists for a minute, okay? So that we can really make the most out of these 4-point positions. So again, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Right leg is going to continue to work. We're going to start by bringing that left arm off the floor in that ninja palm. So palm facing in, fingers long. From here, we're going to take that left arm straight out, okay, as the right leg goes straight back. So let's sweep the right big toe across the mat and lift. Take it to the mat and pull it in. Good. Lengthen and reach and lift, and then take it back and pull it in. So again, if you feel like you can manage that low back and you want to go from this position to that straight lift without sweeping across the mat, fantastic. Okay, I want you to do what works in your body, but I want you to really focus on maintaining a stable pelvis and a long low back. Good. It's a pull in. And you're really thinking about length here before you hit that lift, because with a bigger lift, we're going to arch the back, and that's not what we want. We want to keep the core engaged, shoulder girdle stable, pelvis stable. Good. Let's go for 4. Big reaches right here. Should feel that right tricep on. Last 3. Good. We've got 2. Pull it in. Good. Last 1. Now, we are going to take 1 more to hold it. So we're going to take it all the way out there and hold. Arm and leg pulse up, up. Now again, instead of thinking about the pulse up, I want you to think about length. How far away can you take those left fingers away from your right toes? That's going to give you the lift that we need, that little lift, that lengthening lift from inside out. For 8, whew, 7, good, 6, last 5, good, you've got 4, 3, last 2. Whew, now right here, hold them long. We're going to pull the left elbow and the right knee into the midline and find some flexion. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, curl, pull the tailbone under, nod the chin, and take it all the way out. Curl and extend. Let's go for 6. Curl, pull it in. Pull that belly button up and in. 5. Inhale, lengthen. Last 4. Good. You've got 3. Good. Last 2. Inhale out. Last 1. Take it all the way out and pull it all the way back to start. Whew. Okay, we're coming back up to our feet. We've made it full circle. Okay, so we're going to start with that straight back lunge. Okay, so right leg's going to be isometric this time. All right, so I'm going to stay facing this way so you can see my left leg work. Right foot's down, feet start underneath the hips. Okay, we're going to start with the hands in prayer, and we're going to step that left leg back into that lunge. So right away, before we continue to move, check out that right knee. Make sure it is tracking with big toe, second toe. It's behind the toes, but in front of the ankle. So that knee should line up around the middle of your footbed, okay? Hips are level. We've got a tilt to keep the low back flat. Here we go. Step it up. Whoop, I lost my form right there. Step it back. Good. Step it up and step it back for 4. Up and back. Good. Last 3. We're going to add those oppositional arms into. Whew. All right, right here, we come all the way up. My right arm is going to go up. I got to get my microphone. It keeps wanting to mess with me. Right arm up, left arm down. Okay, right from here, we're going to switch those arms as we come into that lunge and back up. It's a switch and back up. Okay, so stepping in and out, I'm thinking about long length on that right thigh. So I want you to think about sits bone away from kneecap. How much length can you find on that leg? Switch. Good. And up. Let's go for 4. Last 3. Good. You've got 2. Comes that sneaky cardio again, right? Last 1. Hold this one down there. Left arm is up, right arm is down. From here, we're going to shift that weight into that right foot. Heel is heavier than the toes. And we're going to switch the arms as we tap the back toes in and out. In and out. Good. Control at the pelvis. Notice my pelvis is not moving. Good. And out. Good. Just switching those arms as that leg taps in and out. Right leg is completely isometric. You're here for 6. Last 5. We've got 4. Reach that right sits bone away from that knee. Last 3. Good. You've got 2. We're going to hold that lunge one more time. On your next one, hold that left leg back there. Bring those palms to prayer and right through that right side. I want you to find a little pulse right where the glute and the hamstring meet. Tiny little lift and lower. Good. Just let that back foot flex with you. Good. If we were on a slider, you'd be sliding in and out a little bit with that foot. You're here for 8. Whew. 7. Make that right heel heavier than your toes. You're here for 5. Good. Last 4. You're pressing up through the heel. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Whew. And last 1. And bring it all the way back up. Okay. That lateral lunge. Whew. We're smoky through that right leg already. Okay, so we're going to keep those feet underneath the hips. We're going to start with the hands in prayer, and then that left arm will come into play. So we're going to find a narrow squat. So I'm going to ask you to reach those sitting bones back and hold your squat right there. Little tilt of the torso. Core is engaged, belly button's in. Ribs stack over the pelvis. Hold that position. That weight shifts into the right foot. Left toe taps out and in. Out and in. Notice my gaze. It's forward, just in front of me. Okay, hold that right there. Long spine. Good. Crown of the head reaching away from that tailbone. Let's start to add those arms. Left arm darts forward and back. Right hand can go on the hip. Good. Right here and back. It's a little ninja dart forward with that left arm. Whew, hang on. All right, we got 6. We're going to change up those arms in 5. Good. Last 4. 3. Last 2. Whew. All right, right here. We're going to take that arm up and overhead. Pull the elbow down as the foot comes in. Overhead and down. Remember that left bicep tracks in front of the ear. Right here. Hold on to it. We're going to find that little pulse again in 8. Whew. 7. Good. You've got 6. You hear those helicopters? Good. 5. Last 4. Good. You've got 3. Last 2. Hold your next one out there. Hold and pulse. We're going to pulse through that right glute. Let that left big toe slide best it can. Right? It's not going to be big. It's just going to be little. You're here for 8. 7. Woo. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And pull it all the way up. Woo. Give that leg a little tap. Okay guys, so now we're going to end with a little bit of that sneaky cardio again, but this time we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. We're going to do a little lateral dance. So this is quicker movement. So since we just ended on that right leg, I'm going to ask you to bend that left leg, okay, and take that right leg out to the side. So it's just like that lateral lunge we just did. Right arm up, left arm down, but that left arm, we're going to bend that elbow. Okay, now right from here, we're going to switch and switch and switch. So that heart rate's going to pick up, okay, and that's the idea. We're going to end this flow with a little sneaky cardio, right? This one's not so sneaky. We know what's happening already, right? You can feel it. Good. So you're not going as deep on that lunge. It's a little more shallow. That core is still tight. And we're taking that arm up and overhead, but remember that bicep stays in front of the ear. Okay, good. Hold on to it here. Pelvis is stable. Good. We're here for 8. We're going to take this into a knee pull in 7. Last 6. You've got 5. Last 4. We've got 3, last 2. All right, right here, right leg out, both arms up, twist and pull. Extend, twist and pull. So we're pulling that right knee up, left ribs twist towards that right inner thigh, left leg is isometric again, right? We know that feeling. 8, 7, we're gonna take this back into that lateral dance in 5, 4, last 3, and 2, last 1, right here, bend that left arm, right arm is up, right leg is long, switch, switch, good, right here, that little lateral dance. We're going to take that knee pull on the other side, 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, last 2, right here, left arm up, left leg out, okay, both arms up now, pull, twist and pull. Right ribs, left inner thigh. We want to find that connection, this diagonal connection. Right here. 8, right leg is isometric. 7, 6, 5. Back to that lateral dance one more time. 4, 3, last 2. Whoo. Left arm up, right arm bend. Switch. Switch, good. Ending in a squat, okay, isometric squat. We've got coming up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Right here, pull that left arm down, left leg under the hip, okay? Both arms are in that bent position. I'm going to ask you to sit a little lower and take those arms up and overhead. Good, hang on to that squat right here. Belly buttons up and in, ribs stacked over that pelvis, biceps in front of the ears. My eyes are looking straight in front of me. Hold on to this. Roll those shoulders down and back. Pull that core tight. Good, you're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, and 2. And inhale all the way up out of it, guys. Whew. Nice job. Little extra cardio at the end. You can still hear my breath. I'm going to wrap you out with just a little cool down, a little stretch, okay? So turn side facing on your mat, feet underneath those hips. We're going to inhale those arms up and overhead. Exhale, nod your chin, round your spine. You're coming all the way down to the mat with those hands. Hold that roll down right here. We're going to pedal out those knees. So you're going to softly bend that right knee and switch to that left knee. So little micro bend. This is not a big bend. Your hips should not be swaying side to side. Okay, it's that deep stretch through the back line of the leg. It should feel a little shaky. This is all that connective tissue starting to fire. So it's a micro bend and a big extend. We're here for 6. Good. Let your heart rate come down for 5. Last 4. Good. You've got 3. Last 2. Whew. Last 1. Keep those knees soft, and we're going to bend the knees and come all the way down into that 4-point position again. So little yummy cat-cow right here. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, starting with that nice flat back. You're going to exhale as you nod the chin, round the spine, pull the tailbone under, and then we're going to inhale as we look up and let the tailbone wag up. Exhale, round and curl. Pull the middle of that thoracic spine up towards the sky. Curl the tailbone under the pelvis. Nod that chin. And then we're going to inhale to release that. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, release. Let's go for one more. Exhale, round and curl. Good. Inhale, release. Coming back to that flat back. We're going to take the right foot forward and pick up the chest. Okay, now from here, we're gonna stay tall. Left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. That's when we get that little bit of that fold over. Right arm is gonna reach out behind you. You're gonna look at those right fingers so we get a nice spinal twist. You're getting a nice little stretch. It's small, it's not super deep on that right glute, but it's there. Use your left elbow to take that right knee a little bit closer to the midline. You're here for 4, last 3, last 2. Coming all the way back through center. Let's switch legs. Right knee down, left foot forward. Tall chest. Take that right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Twist and look at those left fingers. Hold that right there. Use that right elbow to take the left knee a little closer to the midline. That left foot is grounded for 4. Last 3. Last 2. Come all the way back to center. Both feet under the hips now. Let your knees remain soft. Let the head, neck, and shoulders just hang. Give yourself a minute there. Whew, take a couple big breaths. And on the next big inhale, you're going to round and stack that spine. One vertebrae at a time, just like building blocks. Good. Head, neck, and shoulders are the last thing to roll up. And you are all set. Thank you for joining me in Malibu. A little different, but super nice.